Hey, my name is Joe, and um, I wanted to give some insight about nutrition, the food industry, and um, the controversies around a lot of claims that our food is sort of full of toxins and contaminants, and that may be leading or contributing to not just cancer but other chronic diseases such as your basic Crohn's disease, um, Alzheimer's, IBS, fibromyalgia, a lot of other sort of chronic diseases. There's a lot of claims out there that our mainstream sort of food that we consume here in North America on a daily basis may be a contributing factor. I want to give my sort of testimony on these claims because, like many uh, teenagers in the 90s and even up in, current days, the last 30, 40 years, we've been consuming a lot of sort of per se junk food. Most of my childhood was drinking things like Pepsi and Pop, Coke, juices, candy, chocolate bars, chips, pizza, and not just a once in a time sort of thing. It's not a we were consuming those things pretty much on a daily, if not every day after day basis. And as a child, I never had any issues. I did basically play my sports, go to school. I was pretty, smart in getting grades in grade 11, grade 12, and throughout my university. And up until I know it started, I noticed I had it, but I always noticed I had a stomach sort of a digestive problem developed when I was maybe in my 16, 17 age, and it never went away. It was always there. So I always had that diarrhea. I would consume something, and then after a few hours, I'm in the washroom. I was, I guess, underweight when I was 17, 18. I didn't have much muscle mass. And the things that I was daily consuming, being from the Middle East, bread is sort of like a staple of our nutrition. Bread is what we consume on a daily basis for everything, whether it's your hummus, your baba ganoush, your beef kebabs, lamb kebabs, everything. There's bread involved, and I love bread, and still up until today, I have a natural intrigue or natural desire to eat bread, and it satisfies me. I can't eat my meal without some sort of bread, or else I won't feel satisfied. Maybe talking about bread, I'll focus a bit maybe on a different video of the importance of bread, and not just nowadays, but the importance of bread from thousands of years ago, as many civilizations, as the essential nutrient for our existence, the carbohydrate. But I wanted to talk more of what I went through when specifically when I turned age 30, around that, just before I turned 30, I started going through some major health problems in the digestive domain. I started having, again, those cramps and diarrhea became amplified and ended up into extreme pain, and I didn't know what was going on. I'm gonna maybe I think this, for me to tell you this story, it's gonna be pretty long. So my goal is to create like a series of videos about my situation and what I went through and what I did to rectify the problem, what I'm currently am doing to fix my health situation on my own, and with a lot of advice from either medical doctors or naturopathic doctors, readings. So I just wanted to say that for people that, I guess, on the internet coming and saying that the food industry, the food that we eat is safe 100%, and people that defy this claim that our food is maybe ramped with toxins or possible carcinogens or chemicals that may, on the long run, contribute to chronic disease. People that say that those people or doctors or claims are like pseudoscientists, or they're sort of out of the norm or quacks. I just want to say, you could read a lot, you can do a lot of research and study, but I think it comes up to yourself. If you are consuming like your daily fast food and you're eating your diet, and you're having your burger, your fries, your pop, if you're having all of that, and after you don't feel any problems, or you don't feel that it's that probably is like a source of maybe your sort of fatigue, or if you feel healthy and all of those are not really bothering you, then you can go right ahead and feel that that's fine for you, like that. Then make claims that this is not what's bothering you. But for those people that have children or themselves, that they run to your hamburger, they run to the cakes, the pastas, the commercial food when they're in depression, or if they're sad, or they need to sad, they're hungry. It's just if you feel that it's for some odd reason you're not feeling healthy, and there's just that constant fatigue, constant heaviness on you, you're in pain, you may have foggy mind, or foggy fogginess in your mind when you're trying to think. You may not be performing as you used to, for example, at your job or at your sport, if you're an athlete, or at school. If you feel those things on a constant basis, and you know that there's something wrong, you need to rule, in my opinion, you have to go back and rule out anything. So whether it could be pollution, whether it could be, spiritual life, whether it could be, your whole lifestyle, your sleeping patterns, your food. If you start looking at those those aspects of your daily life, and start ruling out what can and what cannot, or what may or may not be affecting your health, then you can have a clear picture of what is causing you to feel tired, what is causing you to feel depressed, what is causing you to have your tumor, the laws of nature. One of the laws of nature is the cause and effect law. So every effect, there's a cause, and for every cause there is an effect. The claim that disease just comes up all of a sudden without any reason, or without any plausible explanation, whether it be physical, whether it be spiritual, I don't think that's a viable claim, because everything in this world is based upon action and reaction. So for those people that you're feeling sick, you're feeling fatigued and tired, and you're not sure why, I think you should look into your lifestyle and just determine, what are you doing in your lifestyle that may contribute to your disease, or may contribute to you feeling fatigued or tired, or may contribute to you even possibly having a tumor or cancer? What are you doing on a daily basis? So I think that's one of the smallest things that you can contribute towards your own health. And test, if you try working out a month without all of those fast food, processed foods, commercially made meats. Try yourself. Try eating a diet, with the basics. Your protein, your carbs, your fatty acids, but on a natural scale. Maybe trying to eliminate things that are commercially made or sprayed with pesticides. Try to incorporate more organic if possible, and see your health. Has your health improved? Have you Do you see any results? Do you feel stronger? Do you feel more mentally aware? If all of those things are shown, then you have to rule that there has to be some sort of I guess that what you're eating is causing or contributing towards some of your disease. Now, that's what I have to say to you. I know that there is a lot of there's like a underground war on the internet of people claiming and people disclaiming about certain controversies towards disease and food, towards eliminating disease by eating natural foods. I think, again, because of anytime there's money involved, anytime there's business involved, there's going to be two sides of the story. I think for you, for anyone, if whatever you're doing, if it doesn't really cause an effect, keep going with it. So if you eat your hamburger, your fries, your pasta, your pizzas, your pop, and you feel healthy, you don't feel like it's contributing towards any of your disease, or you have ruled that out, that it can't be the food, then by all means, stand with your claim that, processed foods don't have an effect on your health. But you can't come in and just disclaim certain people, certain groups, or naturopathic doctors or nutritionists claims that processed foods don't cause, or processed foods cause or may contribute to chronic disease or even cancer. Again, that's my insight. I'm going to be posting a series of videos about my experience as what I went through when I turned 30. I'm 33 right now. I'm still battling the effects of what I went through regarding nutrition, and I'm seeing improvement. I'm seeing that definitely for me as a person, I need to be watching what I'm eating. I need to be extra careful of what I put in my mouth and digest, and be more curious as to what I'm putting in my food, and what is actually in my food, even what I get from the supermarket, from processed, whether it's like even going down to flour or pastas. I need to be clear of the processes being involved in preparing the food that I'm eating. For my health, for me to be a healthy father, for me to be a healthy husband, for me to be a healthy brother, to be a healthy worker, I need to have all of those ruled out. And I'm working every day towards fighting that sort of situation that I was in, and I'm seeing progress. So more videos will come to explain my situation. Again, my name is Joe, and I have a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Biology at Ryerson University. I worked in many labs for several years, and I have a pretty good strong insight on the scientific processes at the chemical level. I teach currently students chemistry or biology at the university level, and provide support and coaching for students. So that's my story, and more videos will come. Take care, and cheers to your health.